Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gids. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. So today I thought I would recap the fragrances that I wore a lot in the month of July. We are now in August. Summer is flying by. Soon we're going to be in autumn. But anyway, let's focus on these fragrances that I've worn a lot in the month of July. We have quite a selection here. I'll show you what we're working with. Ugh. So these are the fragrances that I have worn a lot in the month of July. We also got some travel sprays, which you can see there down below. And I thought I would talk you through them one by one. So I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, let's get into the first one. This needs no introduction. A lot of people know this fragrance. It's called Mojave Ghost. It comes from Byredo, but this is the Absolu version of the fragrance. So it's from the Absolu line, which is a more, I guess it's Byredo's more concentrated line of fragrances from some of their popular range. So they've got Powder Freak, which I own. They've got Mojave Ghost. They've got Rose of No Man's Land. They've got quite a few. Blanche is another one which I'm really got my eye on. So this one is described as a floral woody musk for women and men. It has notes of sapodilia, ambrette, magnolia, violet, sandalwood, musk, amber, and cedarwood. So it's got quite a lot going on in the fragrance. A lot of people describe this as like a musky, clean, slightly powdery, very airy sort of scent, which is how I would describe it as well. I would also say this one is a little bit powdery. It's got this warm, slightly sweet quality to the fragrance as well. I mean, it's a beautiful fragrance to wear. I think you can wear this all year round. The Absolute version, I guess, compared to the OG, is a little bit warmer. It's a bit sweeter. It's probably not as airy or as fresh as the original, but I like that. And performance on this one is reasonable. I wouldn't say it's the longest lasting fragrance in my collection, but I love this one. I think it's amazing. And since I got it, which was, I think, midway through July, I have worn it so much. It's one which I just want to wear all the time. It's just effortless. It's a very effortless, easy fragrance to wear. I adore it. And I think this is a nice fragrance to wear in maybe like an office environment, or if you don't like heavy or really cloying scents, I think this is a really beautiful option as well. And yeah, I love the Absolute line from Byredo. So yeah, this one I have been reaching for a lot. Mojave Ghost Absolu from the House of Byredo. The next fragrance comes from the House of Ormonde. It is Levant. Now, I think that Levant has to be one of the most beautiful, fruity, floral fragrances that I have ever smelled in my life. I think it's just so exquisite. It smells so beautifully composed. It's bright, it's fresh, it's sweet. It's just a gorgeous fragrance. If you like your fruity florals, please smell Levant if you never have. It's exquisite. I mean, even the bottle summarizes how this fragrance smells. So it opens with sort of like a fresh, orangey, mandarin sort of vibe to the fragrance. It then gets warmer and you get florals. So you get some peony, you get some orange blossom in this, lily of the valley. It is truly one of those fragrances I wear and it puts me in such a good mood. It's beautiful. Levant has to be a fragrance which I think for the House of Ormonde is one of their best. I know they have so many bangers, so many great fragrances to talk about. I think Ormonde as a house is actually going from strength to strength. They've released some incredible fragrances even recently, but there's something about wearing Levant which just instantly uplifts me, makes me feel really happy and joyful, positive. It's just an uplifting, beautiful fragrance to wear. Such a nice wearing experience. And the way that the orange, the freshness, the florals is done in this fragrance is just exquisite. I can imagine a beautiful bride wearing something like this on her wedding day. I mean, a groom as well, but it's exquisite, really is. And I think particularly for the men who might be afraid of wearing florals, this is a really nice one to wear because it's still fresh. You know, there's a freshness to it and it's just exquisite. I'm so glad that I have Levant in my collection. And honestly, every time I smell this fragrance, it just, it's wonderful. This to me is masterful perfumery, really beautiful. Levant from Ormonde. Cristalle Verte from the house of Chanel. Now, I spoke about this recently in my sort of summary fresh fragrances, which I've been reaching for. And as you can see, I've been reaching for this one quite a lot. I do suspect that this is going to go down significantly because I wear this one a lot. I just find it so refreshing. So it opens really fresh and bright, really citrusy, really just uplifting, really energizing. But it's also got some nice green nuances to the fragrance as well. It's got some magnolia in it. I even would say that this smells like it might have a little bit of like a slight green tea type of accord or note. Something about it gives me that sort of vibe. It's just really fresh, it's vibrant, it's uplifting, it's everything. And it's a Chanel, done in the Chanel DNA, which makes me love it even more because I'm a big Chanel fragrance lover, fragrance collector. It's the house that resonates the most with me when it comes to perfumery. But I adore this one, and you know, it doesn't last hours and hours and hours, but it's one which I have sort of grabbed, put it in my bag, and sort of taken it with me and topped up. I'll probably decant this into like maybe a 10 ml or something and just freshen up throughout the day. And yeah, it's just nice. It's just a nice one to wear. It's effortless. It's a no-brainer. It's an easy reach. And in this heat, and the thing about this hot weather at the moment is, yes, it's hot, and people generally will say, oh, you know, I don't want to wear heavy fragrances in the heat. I find them too cloying. But I also find that in the heat, I want to also wear things which make me happy. I don't know quite why that is. In winter, I want to wear fragrances which make me feel warm and comforted. But I think in the summer months, I really enjoy the fragrances which just make me feel happy, which make me feel light and uplifted. And this definitely is one of the fragrances that does it for me. So Cristalle Verte from the house of Chanel. So from the house of Guerlain, we have Shalimar Souffle. Now, this one is very floral heavy. I think at the moment the theme right now is florals, and I love florals. I love all fragrance categories, and I think the nice thing about when you really enjoy all categories of fragrances is you really get to enjoy all the nuance in different notes and understanding the different floral components, because there's florals in all different fragrances of all categories. But anyway, I digress. This one for me is one which I fell in love with. I hadn't smelt this one till this year. And when I first tried it, it opened, there was like a freshness to this fragrance. It was very fresh. It was very bright and uplifting. But then this jasmine sort of comes through in the fragrance, and orange blossom, and it really lifts it with those floral notes. And they're quite loud florals, they're quite heavy. This does lean more towards a typically feminine type of fragrance, but I don't know, for some reason on my skin, I just really enjoy wearing this fragrance. It's another one which puts me in a good mood. I find it extremely classy, really well done, really well balanced as well. And I've really loved wearing it in the month of July. It's been a really, really enjoyable fragrance. So Shalimar Souffle from the house of Guerlain. Another 13 from the house of Labo. Now, this has been a one which I've reached a lot for in the month of July. Effortless fragrance for me, kind of in the same way I enjoy Mojave Ghost. I love another 13. As you can see, there's a chunky dent in this one. I was quite surprised when I saw the dent, actually. I was like, wow, I have been wearing this one a lot, but it makes sense because I do reach for this one a lot. I reached for this one a lot in the month of July. I craved it. It's a musky, sort of molecular type of fragrance. It's got some pear, it's got some ambre, Isoe super. It smells to me like a mix between magazine paper, if you know what magazine paper smells like, and like a soft, musky, sweet scent profile. It's lovely. It blooms on skin, and I think it's beautiful to layer with other fragrances or to wear on its own. It's funny, I can always pick this up on other people as well. I've got a colleague that wears this fragrance, and I said to him, you're wearing another 13, and he was surprised I knew what he was wearing, because, you know, some people think that another, you know, Labo fragrances are some mysterious, secretive brand, but obviously more people know about them than people realize. But yeah, this has been a really lovely one to wear in the month of July. I love how it smells on skin, as I said. I love how it smells on me. I'm a big fan of ambrette, which is also in Mojave Ghost, and ambrette seeds have this really soft, sweet, comforting, musky sort of scent profile to them, which is really addictive. And maybe that's why I love this one so much. But yeah, this one has been a gorgeous, gorgeous one to wear in the month of July. And I think I'm going to probably end up getting it refilled at some point soon, because by the way, you can get these fragrances refilled if you weren't aware. So do not throw your bottle away. Go to Labo and ask them to fill it. And I think it's 20% off the full price. Creed Wild Vetiver. Now, I have really loved wearing this one. I adore this fragrance. I've been wearing it a lot in July. Really enjoying this one. It's a fresh, fruity, floral, musky fragrance. It opens with a slight spicy, peppery accord in the fragrance. There's something peppery and spicy, which gives the fragrance a little bit of a tingle. And then you pick up more of the florals, you pick up the sweetness from the sort of like the black currant. There's timu berry in this as well. It also smells to me fresh, floral, dry at the same time, which is why I was quite surprised when people compare this one to Delina. I don't think there's any kind of crossover. This one obviously does have rose in the fragrance as well, so it's a really nice one to wear, I think, in the weather that we're currently in at the moment. You know, quite warm. I remember I wore this yesterday, and I did, without thinking, I did about 8 sprays of it, and I'm going to be honest, I felt like it was choking me out. It's a strong fragrance. It's quite strong, so it's a nice one to wear in the heat. You know, it's designed and inspired by an English garden party, so I think in that sort of setting, it's nice. I mean, I just wore it to work because I really wanted to wear this, and I've been reaching for it quite a lot of late. You know, I just want to smell this because I really enjoy it. The vetiver is in the back. It kind of comes in more later, I find, this fragrance. So as it dries down, you get more of the vetiver, that kind of earthy green freshness coming through. So it is a nice one to wear in the weather. I think this would be nice to wear in cold weather as well. So I don't think this is just a summer fragrance. I think this is an all year round fragrance, and I'm quite intrigued to wear this when it gets cold, just to see how it performs and what the vibe is with this fragrance. But yeah, Wild Vetiver from the House of Creed. Tilia, Marc-Antoine Barrois. Now, a lot of people know at this point what this one smells like. Some people don't. I adore this fragrance. I know some people don't like it. People have said to me on this channel, I don't think it's a nice fragrance, and that's absolutely fine. By the way, I'm not going to be offended if people come on my channel and tell me, I'm sorry, I don't think that is a nice fragrance, or I don't like that fragrance. So don't ever feel you can't leave me a comment on my channel about a fragrance I mentioned which you don't like. You're within your rights to tell me you don't like it. If you want to mention that, that's fine. I love this fragrance. I think it's elegant. I really do. Again, some people said to me they don't think it's an elegant fragrance. To me it is. It's beautiful, it's fresh, it's clean, it's sweet, it's elegant. As I said, I find it really effortless. It's got these nice florals which smell clean and honeyed and fresh and really well put together. And every time I've worn it, almost every time, someone's asking what I am wearing. So I do think this is one of those fragrances that garners attention and compliments. Even if people may not compliment you, sometimes you see people looking around when you come in a room because they can smell your fragrance. And, you know, some people are shy to go up and tell you, you smell lovely, or some people are haters, shall we say as well. But I love this one. I reach for it quite a lot. And yeah, I think I'm always going to have Tillia in my collection. I think Tillia is one of those fragrances which just puts me in a good mood. It really, really does. I'd like to smell more from the brand as well. I don't think I've smelled very much. Have I even smelled Ganymede, the infamous Ganymede? Maybe I have, and I can't remember what it smells like. But there are so many fragrances from Marc-Antoine Barrois that I would love to smell. But yeah, Tillia, definitely one which I've worn a lot in the month of July. Travel sprays. So 2 from the House of Molton Brown. I have to talk about these. The first one I want to talk about is called Sunlit, Clementine and Vetiver. Now, I don't hear a lot of people talking about Molton Brown fragrances, but what I love is when a brand gives you the option of having travel sprays and they're not ridiculously expensive, because some brands you think, oh, I'm going to get the travel spray, and then it's like £60 for a 7.5 ml or 10 ml, and I think, Do I really want to spend that? No, I don't. But this one was really affordable. I think it was like £11. Each of these were £11. I got them in a sale recently that Molton Brown were doing. If you've never tried Molton Brown fragrances, feel free to go in and check them out. They have really nice bottles, really a good selection actually of all different fragrance categories. You'll definitely find something that you like. But this one is called Sunlit Clementine and Vetiver. So it's very fresh, it's bright, it's uplifting, it has clementine, it's got some iris in the fragrance, it's also got the vetiver, which gives it a nice sort of smokiness, but not too much smoke. It's just a little bit of smokiness in the dry down, which still keeps it fresh and vibrant. And it's really nice to have travel sprays because you don't have to take like a big bottle with you. Because the thing about taking a big bottle of fragrance with you is they can get damaged, scratched, smashed. It's just, and also they sort of weigh down your bag, don't they, having this big bulky fragrance. But the travel sprays, they're a good option and they do actually last a long time. I love this one so much. I would definitely consider getting a full-size bottle. It's not a groundbreaking fragrance. I've definitely smelled things similar to this before, but there's just something about the way that this one is done. But yeah, I love it. I love it. Love. The next one is Delicious Rhubarb and Rose. This one's been also a really nice one to wear. I love this fragrance. I finished the previous one and I bought another one just because I really enjoy this one. So I love rose and I love when brands sort of play around with what they can do with rose. This one has rhubarb in it, so it's a bit sweet, fruity. It's soft and it does lean maybe more feminine, but I don't mind. I think it's a wonderful, happy fragrance to wear in this kind of weather. It's uplifting and ultimately it makes me happy, and that's the most important thing. The last one comes from Nishane, and I've almost, well, we're not almost finished, but I'm going to be honest, I have been wearing this one a lot, but I've been wearing it sparingly just because I'm still looking for the full size 50 ml of this at a good price, which I haven't found yet. So I'm treasuring it. And also you don't need a lot of this. I just need about 3 or 4 sprays and it's, you know, you're good. This one I believe is a 9 ml, but I've worn it a lot this month. It's Meant to Be Seen, which is a musky, powdery, irisy fragrance. It's got some violet in this as well. It's gorgeous. It comes in this nice pink bottle. I'd love to have this in the full size, either 50 ml or, I think 50 ml is enough. I don't want to go bigger than that, but it's so nice. And these are the kind of fragrances now that I really enjoy wearing the most because they're effortless, they're not cloying. You can wear them in so many different occasions and therefore they're very versatile. But yeah, Meant to Be Seen by Nishane. I thought I would mention this one. Again, travel sprays are such a good option, and I would really encourage anyone who wants to experience different fragrances, try the travel spray route. I know sometimes they're very expensive, but every now and then when brands are doing sales, go and have a look because it's a nice way to enjoy a fragrance. And sometimes you realize 9 ml, 7.5 ml is enough. Once it's finished, you can move on to something else and you don't have to commit to, you know, like 100 ml, 50 ml. It's a lot of fragrance. Anyway, those are the fragrances that I wore a lot in the month of July. Share with me down below if you have worn any of these, tried any of these, and tell me what you've been wearing as well. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Take care.